Hey guys, Marsinger here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so today we got the data download for part 2 of the Golden Week celebration, which is of course adding the LR, Kale and Caulifla into the game. This one is a really interesting data download to talk about because there's obviously some details of some really cool stuff in here that we're going to talk about. We've already talked about it previously, but like this special Dokkan day where Dokkan is adding a whole bunch of stuff in like a unprecedented level of generosity really for a gacha game. I mean other gacha games maybe, but for like Dokkan and the way gacha games usually are in general, some crazy generosity going on. But at the same time, I mean, I'll probably put it in the title in some way, shape or form, but it's a little bit disappointing because apart from the LR, Kale and Caulifla, there isn't really much content to speak of. I talked about this in the video yesterday. A lot of us were expecting to see the details for Tech Kale and Caulifla's EZA, because then we could potentially see them in the data download and they could release on the same day as the Part 2 LR, because last year when the Part 2 LR came out, a bunch of sub EZAs all released on the same day. And obviously with Kale and Caulifla leading Universe 6, that team really needs some serious buffs if it's going to be a good competitive team for the difficult content. So we're going to take a look through everything in the data download, go over all the pros and cons. As always, shout out to Proton for putting the data download thread together, compiling all the information and the assets, so shout out to him. Make sure you give him a follow if you do use Twitter. But yeah, let's go ahead and go through everything in here so you can see all the assets and everything in the files. We've got the promo movie, obviously nothing to be surprised of, we get those for every celebration now, which I do think is very cool. Then we have the SSR and TUR for Caulifla, and then of course the LR arts for the two of them. In fact, I should double check, because I can get, if I get Dokkan info up here, now that they were in the data download, we can have a look afterwards. The SSR of Caulifla, I'm not sure if it's a Super Saiyan 1 or a Super Saiyan 2, because if it's Super Saiyan 2, which I think it is, right, because it's got the lightning there, there is a farmable Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla. It is a bit of a pain, because I think you farm it from a story event as base, and so then you have to farm up a bunch of medals and stuff as well. So it's a bit of a pain in the butt, but you can farm the super attack. Then we have some mini bosses. These are guys, obviously, are the enemies, the Ginyu Force ripoff, the Gendarmerie Force. They are going to obviously be enemies in the new story event stage. Then we have the new Link level stage, ultimate leveling up the Chamber of Spirit and Time. Apparently this is going to be only available for one day on the special day, like a lot of the other content that we will talk about here, but it can be done an infinite number of times. The 40 stamina version of the stage has the highest Link level rate. I mean, this is essentially like the Training in the Clouds event that we got during the anniversary. So if you do want to go crazy and spam for Link level farming, this is going to be the stage to do it. You only get 24 hours and then the stage will go away until the next special day, when this will come back again for 24 hours. So definitely going to be getting on that. Then obviously we have that's the stage, they fight the guys on the bridge, right? That's the Daima story event stage for the Gendarmerie Force. So then we have the burst mode, which we knew about for the Kale and Caulifla event. Well, technically it's the Kefla event, available starting from tomorrow when the banner comes out, so this does go live straight away. We'll go over some of the missions for that as well, like the two categories that you have to use here in a moment. And then we have the special summon ticket. So this is special summon ticket number 2. Now it's funny to think that we got the first ones for Hit and God Goku from the Seriously Serious event. They're going to be releasing so many of these now, like it's not going to be long and we're going to be on like special ticket number like 15, right? It's not going to take very long at all, because we're going to be getting new versions of these tickets basically every 2 weeks, which is absolutely crazy. Like I say, very, very generous. Then we also have the Rising Dragon Carnival ticket. This, assumingly, as we have no other information to the contrary, this is most likely just going to be the purchasable one that Global will have access to. I'm not sure as of yet if there is any other. I haven't seen any like missions that will be going live in game that give any of these particular tickets, right? Because these are different to the special tickets. So I think these are just the ones that on Global you will be able to buy. And then we have new idol animations. Obviously we did see a little bit of them in the Super Attack animations video, but obviously Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and Super Saiyan 2 Kale have new idol animations, which means all versions of Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and Super Saiyan 2 Kale will have those. And then yeah, scripted events from Daima. the third eye appearing. I'm guessing that's going to come up in like the cutscene at the end of the story. So we're getting fairly close to the end of the story for Daima, so that will be interesting. Then we have the stamina thing is going down, so literally from tomorrow, actually it's from tonight at reset, stamina refresh changes from 5 minutes to 3 minutes, and then ends at the end of the day. So again, as part of the Dokkan special day, we are going to be getting the reduced stamina and also the boost schedule. So 5 boosts instead of 3. It doesn't say whether it's also the boosts recharge faster as well, but as you can see, that also starts and ends in the one day. So basically for Dokkan special day, which remember is now going to be every 15th and 30th of the month, we're going to be getting 5 boosts instead of 3, reduced stamina refresh time, and then this link level stage every time, as well as tickets for whatever the current banner is, which is pretty crazy that that's happening twice a month. And from what he said in the producer letter, that's for the rest of the year. So basically right up until essentially January and going into the 11th anniversary, this is going to be happening every single month, which is just absolutely crazy. So as you can see, like, that's really, really cool. But as I said, like, what content is there? There's the new unit to summon for, and then there's a new story mode stage, which will take all of like 2 minutes to complete. And then there's the burst mode. And that's it, which is honestly a little bit disappointing. You know, we would expect, especially with what we got for Golden Week last year, we haven't had a red zone or blue zone or, you know, new stages for like battle hardened formidable foes or like any of the stuff that is considered now like the end game level content. We haven't had anything like that. We got the Seriously Serious event right at the very beginning, but like that stage isn't particularly difficult, right? I mean, I beat that stage with the Heroes team for fun for a video. But like the Heroes team has struggled, like can't really do most of the difficult anniversary content, but was able to beat that stage. So in terms of difficult end game content, we haven't really gotten any in this celebration at all. And without getting the Tech Kale and Caulifla Easy A, and there's no other details in here, there's a couple of free-to-play Universe 6 characters that could have potentially Easy A'd. So Kale and Caulifla are going to release, their leader skill is Universe 6, and like what is their team going to look like? Like it's them, hit, and then, I don't know, risk running STR Kefla, even though she's dodge or die against the toughest enemies. Risk running AGL2 Kale, Super Saiyan 2 Kale, but she's dodge or die against most of the tough enemies, and she's not even a dodging character, so that makes it even worse. Tech Caulifla, I mean, on the right build can have over 100% chance to dodge, so that can work. I guess you'd have to use physical trash can, right, for the physical Magetta banner unit. But all in all, that means their team is really not going to look very good without any of these extra things. So personally, I am very disappointed now. Like, I was kind of hoping part 2 would be a bit more loaded, but let me know what you guys think down below, because a lot of people really disappointed with this Golden Week. I might make a post about it and get some community feedback, because I feel like this has probably been the worst Golden Week for like a couple of years, not even getting into the unit quality, because loads of people don't like Goku. Both the banner units are pretty bad. Hit's really good. Kale and Caulifla seem really good, but that's it from the celebration, like 2 decent units out of like the 5, which is kind of crazy. So if we go and take a look at the missions over on the Dokkan info thing, so these are the missions on the Dokkan day. Remember, as you can see, they are only available for 1 day, so you make sure you must do these like within this reset time. So completing that link level stage, the Room of Spirit and Time stage once only, gets you 7 of the tickets. Use a training area 3 times, so just training up any characters and make sure you have a training area selected, gets you another 7 tickets, and then complete all the missions gets you the other 7. So to do the other missions, increase your super attack level once. Obviously a lot of these are like, if you pull the new LR, you're going to be training them and raising their SA level, so you'd obviously complete all of these missions. Clear a single stage 3 times. Obviously that can just be done with your dailies, like doing the Roshi training stage twice and the Whis stage for the skill orbs. Like those are just the normal daily things that you would regularly do. And then obviously if you don't summon for the new unit, or you do and you don't pull them, I mean realistically you could do like any stage that's going to drop a free to play card, you could just do with the boost on, drop a couple of copies, train them in together, complete all the missions, and then just barber them off if you really wanted to. Otherwise, I'm sure you probably have some older units in your box that you haven't got around to super attack leveling up or awakening or something like that, right? Everyone will be in a different position in terms of their box, but these should all be very easy to do very quickly if you set about doing them. And then that's going to give you 21 of these tickets. So that means that basically every single player is going to get 3 free 7-unit multis on the Kale and Caulifla banner, which is really good, right? Like, say what you want about the unit, say what you want about the celebration so far, but definitely very cool. 3 free multis for all players, and the missions are available as soon as the banner comes out. So even if you were going to summon, like, just do these missions first, get your 21 free units, and then potentially you pull Kale and Caulifla and you don't even need to worry about spending any stones on the banner. So that is very, very good. And then, of course, we have the burst mode missions for the Kefla stage. As always, the high score is just 6,000 or more points. And the 2 categories are going to be Universe 6 and then Legendary Existence. I guess because obviously that Kale and Caulifla end up fighting Goku, who then goes UI and they fuse. So UI, of course, is a Legendary Existence character. And then Universe 6 is their leader skill, because they always try and theme these missions that come out like alongside the characters that they're releasing, right? So it makes it easier for you to do them if you pull the new characters. So I will do a video, as always, with the burst mode doing both categories for 6,000 points. Obviously, you only need to get 6,000 points once, so you'd want to use your strongest category team for that. And then for the weaker one, you can just turn off all the modifiers and make it a nice easy, because it'll only be a normal difficulty of a Dokkan event. So that's what we have for these guys. If we go ahead and go back to the home page here, change it back to the global version just because it's a little bit easier. We do, of course, have the Kale and Caulifla info in the files now. So if we take a look at them here, we can see that their medals, I'm not sure, where does it show them on here? Maybe it doesn't show them until we go to here. Yeah, so you need 35 of the Tech Kefla medals in order to awaken Caulifla from the SSR to the TUR. And then the TUR Kefla needs another 35 of the Tech Kefla medals and 35 of the AGL Kale medals. So basically you will be able to, if you want to, farm those medals up right now, because of course those events are live in the game, I believe. I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, because of course they're they already use existing medals, so none of these are going down for like preparation, because there's not a new stage being added or anything like that, because of course Carnival LRs always use the existing medals for characters that are already in the game. So I'm not sure if these ones are live right now. The AGL Kale one is. I'm just looking down the list now. AGL Kale Dokkan event is available. Are all Dokkan events available at the moment? Potentially. Although I'm not seeing the Kefla one now, and I'm scrolled quite far down. No, there it is. So yeah, you can go ahead and farm these medals. I know some people have a superstition that they don't want to farm the medals before the unit comes out because they think it will jinx their summons. But obviously, I'd much rather, if you summon on the banner and you pull the unit, I'd much rather then just be able to instantly awaken them and then start using them, rather than then have to go and farm up 105 medals, right? So if you want to do that, you can go ahead and farm those up straight away. So yeah, that was all the stuff included in the data download. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. How are you feeling about the LR? How are you feeling about the seeming lack of content? Is there anything that Dokkan can do in the part 2 in order to kind of save the celebration in your eyes? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I will be putting up a video a little bit later for Kale and Caulifla, the summon or skip, just going over the banner, what the banner lineup could be, talking about the tickets, all that kind of stuff. So do make sure you check that out later and let me know over on that video if you are planning to summon. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.